All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Airman Harris Show. I know it's been a minute. I've been busy as always. All these kids. I got life. I got work. I got a lot going on. I'm actually gonna take the girls with the little ones some lunch up to the school, sit down with them and have lunch with them. They don't like the pizza at school. I don't know what kind of pizza they serve these kids, but we love when we had pizza at school. So maybe they didn't change it. Remember those rectangle pizzas with the little, I don't eat pork now, but it had the little sausage on them? Them boys be fire to me. I remember Day Eddie used to drench them in ranch, which was gross. Famo would get about 2 or 3 of them, but yeah, they was good to me. They don't like the pizza. And I'm rambling already. Indy always get mad when I get on here and you be talking about everything but the subject, y'all. I just be having so much in my head that I just be needing to get out. I think I need to get a Twitch. I got a Twitch actually. Does anybody know how to work Twitch? Know how to live stream? I need to just live stream and just clip it up and just post it like that. That way I could be on topic because all the ideas in my head, all the stuff I got, all the drafts, the stuff I got written, it just like, I got so much, and once I hit something and think of something, I move to that, then I go to that. So I'll be all over the place like I am now, but y'all gonna get it all today because it's been like, what, 5 days since I had an actual pod. I need to do it more just so I can get more out, but y'all can get it all today. But, well, most of it today, some of it today. I ain't gonna even say all, I ain't even say some, about 10% of it, which is a lot, but let's get down to business. But yeah, though, anybody know how to work, live streaming, Twitch, anything like that, hit me up, man, because I need some help. I need some pointers. I need some guidelines on, what to do from the YNs. Here we go again. I was actually just hooping with the boys. You know how we go to the park. So they call me School, not short for old school. So they come on, School. Now that they found out I'm almost 40, they call me School. So I need some help from the YNs on, that tip. So y'all help me out, man. Help me out. But early in the week, the Spartans, they are 4-0. Congrats to them Spartans. I know I'm late. I think that was Tuesday. They beat Kentucky. That's a good win for my Spartans. I love we can beat the Dukes, the North Carolinas, the Kansas, the Blue Bloods, the Kentuckys. I love we can beat the Blue Bloods. This Spartan team, they play together. We don't really have that guy that you can go to that, we don't really have that go-to guy. We don't have that Kalen Lucas, that Draymond Green, that Mateen Cleaves, Morris Peterson. We don't have that guy. We just get a ball and we need a bucket. That Cassius Winston. We don't have that guy. Fort gets buckets. I love Kohler. I'm gonna be on the lookout for Kohler. I'm hoping Kohler can keep this up. So I want to be on the lookout to see if he can make the league, honestly, because he averaging 16 and 11. If he can keep that up, that Draymond Green, that Brandon Dawson, that little effect that he might can fall into there, hit that second round and get drafted. I'm waiting to see that because he is taller and of course not as athletic as those guys, but he is taller and he shoot it well when he's open. So be on the lookout for that. But that game, Tang actually played well, Ward played well, Fort played well. That team, they play together. Everybody played defense. Fears leading the whole NCAA in assists. I like Fears. He don't get buckets like he used to after his incident, but he gets dimes. He keep that team. He control the pace of the game. He makes sure when he need to push it, he pushes. When he need to slow down, he slows it down. So be on the lookout for a statement. I know we was worried about, oh man, no free promos. What are we doing? I'm advertising for 4 minutes. What are we doing? Why y'all ain't tell me? But I know that I lost my train of thought. But he keep those guys, going. Like he controls the pace. He don't score like he used to, but he keep them guys going. And we need something like that. I know we talked about them being good next year and all of that, but we're gonna look out for this year because I love a team that plays as a team where players know their role and nobody's not doing too much. So let's go Spartans. The Warriors, on to the Warriors. We lost the last 2. We lost to Orlando. I feel like we should have beat Orlando, but it was like a 3-on-6. We got Day, we got Jimmy, we got Steph. Pretty much the only ones that's balling, and that can't be the case because they old schools like me. No, that can't be the case. We need the younger ones, step up. Orlando had 6 guys. They whole starting 5, and Anthony Black, he's a bucket. He gets there. But it was like a 3-on-6, and they had 6 guys who played well. We had 3, and we wound up losing that game. I do know last game, those 3, the OGs, because the old schools, they didn't play a lot against, they didn't play at all, excuse me. They didn't play at all against Miami. So we was looking for, I'm sure that's what Kerr was doing. He looking for that other person, giving these guys all those minutes. Paz played a lot of minutes. Of course, Moody played a lot of minutes. Post got some minutes. We need Buddy to come on along. Hopefully that guy, Buddy or Davis, we need one of those guys or even both those guys to, come on with it. Those guys need some help. We need some spark off the bench. They played big minutes. Hopefully that, get their legs on them, get a little confidence on them. Hopefully they can help us out tonight against, we got Portland. We can play Portland tonight. So hopefully we can, get one of those guys to help out, whether it's Will Richard, Moody, or those guys like I just stated to, provide that spark off the bench, or even if they're in the starting lineup. We lost to Portland last time we played them, and we shouldn't be losing to Portland, but we'll see tonight if we can get that done. We should be able to. We got to come on with it. We got to keep that record good. Because, we don't want to be in a play-in again, but if we do, whatever, I know they're going to turn up and make sure that we get in the playoffs, but you don't want to have to deal with the play-in and the stresses of that type of thing. I do want to address this too. The KMart Draymond situation. I don't know if this stuff is old. People keep sending it to me. Every time I click on something, it pops up. Then he said it on, Gil's Arena on their podcast. Then I seen on like 2 other podcasts where KMart just keep taking shots at Draymond Green. Like, I don't understand. That's how Charles Barkley used to be until they got on Inside the NBA. Then he cut it out. And then, Shaq gonna cut it out. He gonna tell him, chill out. But KMart, like, you're from Saginaw. You was born in Saginaw. You're from right here in Dallas. Like, this is a guy who looked up to you. Like, we looked up to you as, upcoming players. But he want to keep taking shots about this tough guy thing. Oh, he's a fake tough guy. He only fight people that's going to fight him back. Well, there ain't too many people going to fight him back. Like, for one, it's basketball. Like, why are we trying to make this into a wrestling match? It's not wrestling. Every team we know that wins, you need that tough guy, or that enforcer, or you need that guy that's gonna protect your star. You was that guy that protected J. Kidd and Richard Jefferson, Carmelo, Kerry Key. You protected those guys. Every team we know that wins needs that guy. He want to keep trying to make it like it's a wrestling match. No, don't change. Don't move the goalposts. Don't change the narrative. Don't try to make it into something it's not. It's a basketball game. It's about winning. And we all know that. So don't turn into something else. Because this guy wins, y'all can't take shots at him about winning. So we're going to try to move the goalposts and make it, oh, he a fake tough guy. He's scared of Isaiah Stewart. Hey, Isaiah Stewart big as hell. Like, you just finna fight for no reason? And no. He's scared of James Jones. Everybody is. This dude's an MMA fighter. Ain't nobody finna fight James Jones. He was scared of Ryan. He was young when he played against Ryan Artest. Ain't nobody scared, but it's basketball. Don't move the goalposts. Don't change the narrative. This guy's a 4-time champion. This guy's a 4-time All-Star. This guy has won a Defensive Player of the Year. This guy was the steals leader one year. He led the league in steals as a power forward / center. You don't see that. Let's not move the goalposts. This guy's a 9-time Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 1-time defensive player, should have been 2. A 9-time all-defensive team player, something that you should have been. Only thing you got on your resume is you was an all-star 1 time, and you made the all-rookie team. You was an all-star 1 time, you was the number 1 pick. So let's not move the goalpost. Let's talk about the 2 losses you had back-to-back in the finals. Thanks, y'all did go to the finals, thanks to Jason Kidd. But y'all went to the finals, y'all played against Shaq and them, y'all got swept. You played okay. But you ain't do much. Then y'all played against the Spurs, and y'all lost again. And you played horrible in that series, especially towards the end, those last, game 5 and 6. Like, we remember, we watched you. We looked up to you. So quit trying to move the goalposts and change things up. Talking about this fake tough guy thing. Ain't nobody faking tough. He modeled his game after guys like you. He modeled his game after being tough, after he come from the hood like you. He played, that's what we looked up to. So quit trying to make it like he just, embarrass him. It's like, for one, you can't embarrass him. Like he got the resume to honestly slam the whole Gills Arena, to be honest. I mean, I love Swaggy because Swaggy don't back down. Everybody else, the guys, I ain't talking about the women, but the guys, it's like he got the resume to like slam all of y'all. None of y'all never won anything. And that's what this game is all about. It's about winning. So let's not try to change up going on all these podcasts. And I'm sick of all the older guys, trying to stay relevant, talking about the guys that are still playing. It's like, you don't have to do that to stay relevant. Like, we know who y'all are. Just speak your truth. Just say whatever. But you ain't got to bash guys to try to, keep your name out there to get clicks and clips and all of this. Like, it's unnecessary. Like, you want to talk how much, they want to talk how much he averaged. He averaged this. Like, KMart, you averaged what? 12, 7, and 2 for your career. Like, you was the number one pick. That's not great. I mean, it's good numbers. Don't get me wrong. I never made the league. So I keep it. You average 12, 7, and 2 as a number one pick. So let's stop it. Like, you want to keep pushing and pushing. Like, Gills Arena is a great show. Granted, y'all messing it up with the whole football segment, especially by bringing Skip Bayless and all them on there. Because honestly, I don't even watch as much as more. I used to watch a lot. I watched every episode last year. Every single one. I like BJ. I like McCants, Swaggy, Churro, Gil, of course. All of y'all. But it's like y'all messing up with the football thing because we don't know when y'all are actually coming on and talking about basketball. Like, I love football too, but I'm a basketball guy, and I just want to hear about basketball. I ain't gonna lie to you. So y'all messing it up. I'm sure y'all losing more viewership. I'm sure y'all don't care about my one view, but I'm sure there's more people that feel this way as well. Nobody don't know when y'all are coming on. Nobody don't want to hear Skip. We could have watched First Take. We stopped watching First Take because of Skip. When he did that to Stephen A, when he did that to Show, we been stopped watching Skip. I understand it's about money today. I understand everybody about the clicks and the views, and it's all about that bread. I know Underdog paying y'all a lot of money. I get it. Trust me. But, stay authentic, man. When you go too mainstream, a lot of time people rush and go too mainstream. It loses authenticity, however you say it. Just stay authentic. Like, yeah. I ain't gonna even go down Draymond's stats. I probably said them already, but anyway. Hopefully he get another Defensive Player of the Year too. Like I told y'all, Wemby, it's gonna be hard for anybody to win anything with Wemby in the league. But being that tall, we know how people get hurt, so fast and so much. Being that tall, it just is what it is. When you're that tall, you moving like that so fast, and fast twitch muscles is like, sometimes it's unavoidable. So he out a couple weeks. I mean, I pray that he gets healthy. You never want to see a guy hurt, but he stay hurt too long or miss too many games, I don't think he'll win some of them awards. So hopefully they do, keep that defensive intensity. He might get which he should have had 2 already. He might get another Defensive Player of the Year and get his 10th, all-defensive team. But moving along. LaMelo Ball, he frustrated with the organization. He on the block. We know the Kuminga situation. I don't even want to say try to move him because I don't even know how that'll fit. But man, when we had a chance to get LaMelo Ball, you could ask anybody. I wanted LaMelo Ball. I did not want James Wiseman. Why we pick a guy? Like, I'm all about a guy that's proven. I'm all about a Jimmer Fredette, Adam Morris, even though they didn't do nothing in the league. They proved that they could play. But this guy scored what? 80-some points, 90, 100 points. I don't know how many points LaMelo scored in one game. If he cherry picked, I don't care. If you can score that many points in the game, you're proven. You'd have played 4 years in college like Draymond Green and put up these numbers. You're a proven guy. Just like KMart, you was proven. Like, your numbers retired at Cincinnati. You was proven. Yes, you should have got picked high. But anyway, I wanted LaMelo Ball instead of James Wiseman. I don't even know where James Wiseman is even at anymore. I wanted LaMelo. I feel like we'd have won more rings or had more rings if we would have got LaMelo Ball. That's like that Darko Carmelo situation, If that Pistons team would have drafted Carmelo, shout out to Joe D. If he would have drafted Carmelo, I think Joe D just fired Willie Green too. That's unfortunate, but man. But if they would have drafted Carmelo instead of Darko, they would have won more than one ring. And the city of Detroit would be up. But, if was a fifth. Y'all know the saying. But look out for LaMelo Ball. It's going to be interesting to see if he moves, if anybody, take him or whatever. I know Ja might be moving. Trey Young might be moving, LaMelo, Kaminga. It's a lot of guys, so be on the lookout for that. Beginning part of the season to see if these guys move up into the trade deadline. Just keep that, in your head. It might be a minute, but just keep it on your heads. I was gonna discuss the WNBA, but I don't really know much about them. I see they was proposed like 1.1 million per year by the WNBA. I don't know if they're gonna accept that or not. But I hope them girls can get their bread, because they generating a lot of money. The Caitlin Clark, I know Angel Reese, y'all hate on her and don't like her, but they generating a lot of money for the league, and I hope they are paid accordingly. Especially they getting salaries like, they just work a regular job and make. Most of them make more going overseas. That's why they go overseas. Everybody was, Brittany Griner, why is she going overseas to play? Because they making a lot of money, or they have to, keep playing to make more money because they're not making a lot of money. But I hope they get their just due. Moving on, my last little segment, I'm gonna get out of here because I told you I gotta take my baby some lunch. But Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. He was supposed to fight Tank, and I'm like, okay, Tank a world-class fighter, but Tank the size of my son. And Jake Paul, probably bigger than him. He like 6'1". He fight at like 200 pounds, but he about my size. And it's like, it wasn't fair. But granted, Tank's a fighter, whatever. Jake Paul, he's getting better and better and better. But now he's fighting Anthony Joshua, a guy who we all wanted to see fight against the Bronx Bomber. We all wanted to see him fight against other guys that he, never got to face. But nonetheless, he knocked out Klitschko. He beat Ruiz. He knocked out Francis. He knocked out what's his name? I don't know if I wrote Pevikin, whatever his name is. He knocked out some great fighters. He's 6'6", like 250. Jake Paul, 6 foot, 6'1", like I say, between 185. He fought Tyson at 227, and we can tell he just put on the weight, just to be heavy because he fighting Mike Tyson. But normally he's around 200 pounds. He like 6'1", 200 at the most. But I know he's gonna have to put on a lot of weight to fight him. But we're gonna see if these fights are stable. Because if Anthony Joshua don't knock out Jake Paul, we know for a fact, it stayed. We know the Tyson fight and all them other fights. He fought Tommy Fury, who was the actual fighter, and he lost. Jake Paul did. But when he fought, Tyson, who was it, Chavez, he fought somebody. We know it's all for the money. We know it's all for show. So I get to get your bread. I'm all about the bag. Get your bread, get your money, get your chickens, whatever y'all call it today. Go out and get it. But he fighting Anthony Joshua. It should be a mismatch. This guy been fighting, forever. He's a way bigger guy, way more skilled guy. He's not he's not old, but he's not young. He's younger than me. He's probably like 35, 36 years old. He should whoop Jake Paul. Now this fight, if Jake Paul don't get knocked out, let alone lose, we know this stuff is staged, which it probably is anyways, but we gonna see. I'm gonna watch anyways. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna stream it and I'm gonna watch regardless, but we'll see. But I'm out, y'all. Like I said, I take my baby so lunch, so peace.